Yo, yo, hello everyone. Can you all hear me and see me well, please? How's everyone doing? Happy New Year's. I know we are already like almost in the middle of January, but anyways, Happy New Year's, everyone. How are we all doing? Can you listen, the first part's always the same. Hear me, see me, all good? How's everything? It's cool. Already see some people here saying, yep, perfect. Cool. If you've been in any Maria stream or where Maria is trying to stream any games, you will know that the first half an hour is going to be me trying to figure out why my stream is not working. You see I'm red already, like my face is already red because I've been trying to make Beyond Blue work on the stream because I see it so perfectly. Last time I was playing, it was so perfect. I see it perfectly in OBS, but I see the screen that you guys see and it just doesn't look good. So, Happy New Year's, everyone. By the way, some people, if you don't know, I'm not starting this game from the beginning. I've already played this game, the first part of the game, which if you go to my playlists to previous live streams, the first part in which I play this game is there. Abraço para o Brasil. Beijos e abraços for all my Portuguese-speaking people in the house. It looks good to you? Oh, I'm happy. Because to me it looks terrible. All right, so shall we start playing this? You guys are gonna keep me updated on whether it's better or not. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, tell me if you can listen to it. I will try to read the chat at the same time as I'm playing. I mean, this it's not a game that requires all that much attention, so that's a good thing. All right, so now now that I turned on my game to my main screen, now I look at what you are seeing, and it's just horrible. Like is it still good for you guys? Because now that I turned on the screen, because before the game was just minimized, and it was fine. Now that I turned it on, some games just do not play nice in OBS. Okay, but we'll try, all right? If it turns out it's just terrible, I wanted to try GeForce Experience. I think that's the name, also for streaming. It seems like it should work nicely. But then I cannot schedule a stream. I just have to start screening immediately. But all right, let's just dive right into it and try, and I'll check what you guys are telling me. So if I remember correctly...
Day 2, back to the atoll at sunset. The hydrophone feeds are alive with the sounds of whales.
Can you hear the game?
Gonna find me some singers. I'm excited to test.
Okay, so here. Okay, good. Wow, that's cool. I was expecting you guys not to see it well. Hi, Peter. Peter, I always have... Nice to see you here. As you know, the Arcaneful here is one of my Patreons, and over on Discord, I'm always complaining about my lack of knowledge on these things. They always provide me the most grateful of help. Game audio is high. Do you all agree? Should I decrease it? We need to scan some animals, right? This is barracudas here. I think we need to scan some animals, if I'm not mistaken. So no barracudas, not else to scan. Okay, let's check out... What's that? There is no sea moth in this game. I know, unfortunately. It is very unfortunate. Here we go.
It's our sperm whale family again.
Oh yeah, so we can scan it. Scan it. Do you have these? Scan it. F. What? F? F. What's with F? What happens with F? Look at these teeth sperm whales have. Like, it's so cool. They even have scars from fighting with, who knows, maybe other sperm whales or what, who knows. So the game, someone was asking, what is this game about? Basically, you have to explore these animals.
All right,
you don't have to explore the animals.
I won't forget you now.
Okay, Fluke. Yeah, so this is how most marine mammal scientists do. Zoom in, scan mother whale. Okay. So now what? Get out. Get out of there. Okay, got it. How do you... Dude? Okay. Got it. Ah, I can... Okay, got it. This is zooming. Okay. Yeah, marine mammals do use their tails of, you know, marine mammals to distinguish between different marine mammals. But I think did I not scan all of them? Scan the mama. Scan mama. No, you need to do that to scan mama. Oh, okay. Ooh, I did something.
Andre, can the zoom scan tell how old the baby is?
Not with any certainty. Why?
Just wondering if she's old enough to hunt by herself.
Aw, that's cute. Love myself some
I wondered.
whales.
She still seems pretty young to go that deep.
Will she be okay alone while her mother dies?
She should follow the pod. Her
Where's the pod?
aunties will babysit while the mother hunts.
Yeah,
Wish
true.
I had them when my daughter was born.
Takes a pod.
Whales have actually super complex social interactions.
Mirai, why is the baby girl so important to your study?
I'm hoping to follow the baby for years to learn from her as she learns from her family. And hopefully to watch her eventually become a mother herself.
I got it. That's a good way to monitor what happens throughout the lifespan of an organism. Just follow it since they are born, especially if they live in the same area. However, sperm whales do migrate over long distances. How lucky am I that I just find humpback whales and sperm whales all in the same place? Damn, you lucky, man.
Here we are. The whale we're designating Humpback M1. Oh,
Okay.
so catchy.
Zoom. F. Manta! Whoa. Fluke pattern. Oh yes, let's look at the fluke pattern so that we can... what about... there you go. This is not the fluke though. Oh, that's cool. I will check out all your questions later on. What's the name of the whale that uses bristles, not teeth? Baleen whales, like this one, for example. This whale has, it should be on the fluke. The fluke is the tail. Oh, manta ray, love them. So, baleen whales, like the humpback whales, don't have teeth. But it's not the only one. There's several species of. There. Yes. No, that's not what I want, dude. I want to scan your tail. Why are you not scanning? There, stop it. Oh my god, this is too sensitive. I have to... You see that little dot? Why is it so difficult? Jesus, stop moving, whale. You should obey all my command.
How
there
will
you go,
know
finally.
it's M1 when you see it again?
Each humpback's fluke is unique.
So M1 it is.
Andre's software is helping me understand the structure of their songs so we can try singing back.
More like playing back.
You mean baleen whales,
I'll
right?
synthesize a
Is that
song
what you
that
mean?
mirrors one from another region to see how these whales react.
Because Andre doesn't like my singing.
It's more the songs you sing, actually.
Cool. Okay, let's continue. We've been successful already. A humpback whale, sperm whale with her mommy and baby. Babies, very cute. Extremely cute. Manta ray is one of my favorite animals. You know, I was in Hawaii and I paid quite a lot of money to go see manta rays, and usually they always appear, and in that specific day, they didn't appear. I guess you just can't predict wild animals. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, sharkies. Okay, calm down, Maria. It's just a game. What is this one? The white tip reef shark. Looks so cute. Oh, they look cute. Right, these ones. You know, I've never seen a shark in the wild before. True story. Not true. I've seen, patarroxas is a type of shark. I don't know how you call them in English, damn it. But it's a very small type of shark. Quite abundant in the Portuguese coast. Okay, here we go. I think, I think you need to more above it. Happy feet. Someone wants me to. Yeah, you know, I have a list of movies I would like to, you know, react to and talk about. Happy Feet is one of them. I watched that movie some time ago. How many do I have to scan? 27. But jeez. But I watched that movie when it came out. I remember really liking it, and and now I rewatched it not so long ago, and there were some things that completely like passed by me. Like some jokes are very adult-like and very weird, even though I did like it. I still like it, and it does have like some sort of. Oh, it's an octopus! Oh. It's an octopus hiding. Do you see, guys? It's an octopus hiding behind all these shells. That's so cool. Octopuses really do that. They like to hide themselves. They kind of make their own little houses made of shells or whatever they can find around them. What smart animals they are. Okay, let's just scan all of yous. Then I'll be able to check this all on my submarine. Oh, so many sharkies. Hello, Christoph. Nice to see you. Nurse Shark. Just checking out what your guys are saying now. In feeding frenzy. There are lots of videos of people getting too close in a feeding frenzy and almost being hit by a whale breaching the water. In a eating frenzy? Feeding? Ah, got it. People getting too close when the whales are eating. I mean, yeah. Especially humpback whales, they do this curtain of bubbles to kind of make the fish feel entrapped, so that then they swim from below. They like make this bubble circle that kind of visually entraps the fish, and the fish feel trapped there, even though they are actually not trapped, but they feel like they are. And then they just open their mouth and come up and eat all the fish that cross their ways. I can imagine that, you know, if a whale is below and it doesn't see like a small ship, it might happen that. Oh wait, I think this one is done, right? So yeah, the circle it's a full circle. This is the one I've just been at. Okay, let's go to that signal over there. I think I've scanned everything there is to scan here. I went to Turkey to see dolphins. They never came. Only thing I got was sunburn. Yeah. I mean, that is the price you pay by, not price you pay, but there is the risk of, oh, tiny fish! Of looking for wild animals or observing wild animals. You never know when they will appear. I mean, there are some predictable patterns, obviously, migratory routes and stuff like that, but they have their own, you know, will or their own behavior that is not 100% predictable. That's how it is, you know, and that's how it is for scientists as well. People who work with wild animals and that depend. Oh, hello. You fell down here, my friend, long time ago. People who work with wild animals, they do have to, you know, deal with sometimes going on expeditions and never finding anything they need or they want. For example, people who work with marine mammals, sometimes they might go on expeditions or trips to find certain species and certain animals that they end up never finding, which can suck. Which can definitely suck if you spend a lot of money on trying to get some data. Nature is unpredictable, exactly. They have their own free willy. Who has their own free willy? I'm sorry. I'm just reading half of the. Oh, there's another tiny fishy. I'm just reading half of the chat, and then I just meddle in the middle of conversations. Who are you? I don't know what fish you are. Soldier fish. Maybe I should start memorizing fish names. Oh, is this the guys? Is this the reef parrotfish that I? Have you guys watched my last video where I collabed with Christian and Zach and we had to draw fish? My goodness, how much I realize I don't know and I don't understand anything about fish anatomy. I should start memorizing fish. What is this fish? Is this a fish I was supposed to draw and didn't? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna continue going in that direction. And oh, this is another scan. What was this again? I forgot what this was, but it seems important.
Let's hope the Whale-a-palooza continues. Wonder if they charge admission.
Don't worry, whatever it is, you can take it from my budget.
Someone's feeling better today.
Let's check that out. Oh yeah, it was the sound. Ooh.
Well, I guess it worked. I've got some nasty noise.
Same damn sound we heard yesterday.
This
Well,
sounds like
I'll
some
check it out
drilling
between
or
the whales.
something. This sounds like some man-made. This sounds whaley. That sounded whaley. Okay, we have to go there. Is that what it means? We have to go over there. So yeah, this just detects sound, and we are investigating our whales. So now I'm just gonna check what's up there. Yeah, you watched The Angel Shark was really good. I know. I know. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the ocean there is a shark that looks just like that.
Looks like another
Plastic
area
pollution.
sensor.
Okay, Mirai. Can you use the micro tags to mark the starfish for collection?
Are you testing your collector drone?
It's not a test. Irina needs us to collect a few for study.
They are incredibly resilient.
Ooh.
They can regenerate themselves from
What are
just
we
a
talking
subset of their body.
Ah, the
They're also
starfish.
invasive. Must have hitched a ride in the ballast of a ship.
Ah, not good. Guys, you know one of the big problems.
Irina,
in-
how many of these do you need? I'm missing the whales.
Just a few.
A big problem of today, that our oceans are facing, is the introduction of a lot of invasive species and new ecosystems that are going to completely change the balance of the current ecosystems. Plastic bags, I know all that. That was my... Oh, here we go. More fishies. That's more happy. Happier. Fishies, happy. Plastic, no happy. Royal angelfish. I got to her. No problem. Hello, everyone who's here. Yeah, so that moral of the story. Let's collect some. How many did she need? I forgot how many she needed. Oh, we just need one more. No good-o. This is no good-o. There's more there. Tag. Let's tag sea stars. Never thought I would be tagging sea stars. For some reason,
Okay,
I thought you were
micro
playing
tags
Subnautica.
deployed.
Thanks,
Well, it's
Mirai.
underwater,
That's
so
plenty.
fair assumption. Scan all them fishies. Scan up. Just this is a bit more chill and relaxed than Subnautica, I would say. Oh, let's check out that sound then. What was that sound? Sounded something man-made, for sure. Can you review The Future is Wild? I don't know that one. The Future is Wild. I do not know that one. The Future is Wild. I'm gonna go... The next movie review is gonna come out probably in 2 weeks. And it's a movie I loved when I was younger. I loved that movie. I even have it in DVD. And I've watched it recently. I also watched the making. This looks like the Vine Nettle, doesn't it? For those of you. It's a Gorgonian, I'm pretty sure. For those of you who played Subnautica. It does. And that's a brain coral. Because it looks like a brain. Surprise. Yeah, no leviathans over here for sure. Nope. Here we go. Here we go. More of you. So many fishes. This is also a triggerfish. Which one? The clown triggerfish. Poor guy called the clown. It's pretty, just because he's beautiful. I mean, why is clown bad? Clown doesn't need to be bad either. Can I?
Are you sure this is where you track that noise?
Oops, I already missed it. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. I missed it. Where is it?
I don't know, Andre. That sound is loud, but it seems pretty deep. Can't see how it could be coming from a ship.
Yeah, I agree.
Is it an
It
oil
also
rig?
keeps starting and stopping. I'll figure out another way to investigate it.
Is it an oil rig or like a deep sea mining thing? What am I supposed to do now? Do I just continue into infinity of the blueness? What am I supposed to do now? Sudoku. Brain coral, let's take some air from it. Exactly. There's so many parallels between our world and Subnautica's world. This is where I came from, is it not? Yeah, but... Am I... What? What? Okay, let's just go there. Because I think anytime there's a new signal appearing, it means I should go there. I think. No? Because now I lost the other signal. So I need it anyways, because there is no scale in the ocean. It's very difficult to know in which direction you're going. Even though I do have a compass, which I just noticed. I have a compass up there. Just swim for a while. Should I go back? Submarine? Could be a submarine too, but this like intermittent noise seems more like some drilling activities. But should I lost the direction I should be going because I just got distracted. So should I try to find the noise again? This is Subnautica? No, this is Beyond Blue. This is supposed to be on our planet Earth. Beyond Blue, Subnautica is on an alien planet. Okay, I want to try to find that sound again. That's not the one I wanted. I can't... Oh, can't I? I thought I could. Eh?
Andre, what was that other nasty noise? It was definitely digital.
No power alarm. You need to pick up a sensor for servicing.
It never occurred to you that a nice ringtone would be far less annoying?
Okay. They are so funny. They, haha. Hello, clownfish. Hello, bottlenose dolphin. Gotta love some dolphins. Okay, let's...
Mirai, please, get closer.
Got
You
it.
weren't this excited about the dolphins before.
They're rubbing against the coral. Kind of a wellness visit.
Okay, scan it. Scan it. Scan it.
I have colleagues that are studying the antimicrobial properties of these coral.
That's pretty cool. I have friends who are studying microbial properties of corals as well. A colleague, ex-colleague of mine was working in Australia. Oh, okay, I have to leave this. Exit R, exactly. So I need another one. Because corals have this mucus layer protecting it, and this mucus is composed of a lot of corals. A lot of microbes. Hundreds and hundreds of different species. If you didn't know, I'm kind of a microbiology nerd. Yeah, Gorgonian corals. Dolphins are just so smart. What smarty pants they are. One more. Okay. So how many I need? Go, get it. F. Oh, here we go. Let's collect some of that. Let's collect some of that mucus to find out what kind of microbiome we have over there. That's how we do it, actually. You can use swabs to collect the mucus from the corals, or you can collect pieces of the coral. Obviously, that's less advisable because for, you know, coral health reasons, but definitely a possibility. So, not too bad. Why do I feel like Beyond Blue is definitely trying to be very accurate in how it portrays how we study these things? Pretty sure. Abzu. Maria, what do you think about aquarium? Anyone knows about marine life? Yeah, Abzu. I've played Abzu for if you want to watch me play it. I've played it before Subnautica. It was the first game I've played before Subnautica. It was the first game I played after many years of not playing any game at all. But we need more corals, right? She wanted how many? I think she needed more than just one. Perhaps not. More fishies. What? I want a helmet like this. I want a helmet that I can use to scan like this. Did I not above? I thought I had. Yeah, you are done, my friend. You are done. This one's not done. So many things in these games I would love to have in real life. I could just scan whatever I want. Aw, you're so cute! Dolphins can actually be, you know, nasty. I mean, they're animals with personalities like just humans have. They have complex personalities, and some dolphins are nasty. If you can call them nasty, I mean, they have, you know, some dolphins are quite aggressive. So it's not like they're all cuddly, and I mean, they aren't cuddly at all generally, but they're not necessarily, you know, don't get too close to them when they're just minding their own business in the ocean, you know? Let them come to you if they want to. In the off chance that you come across a pod of them.
Hey, Andre, those reef sharks like your ringtone.
More reef sharks. The premise of the game, we're just collecting data.
Will I be able to get the data off that sensor while I'm picking it up?
No. It goes to sleep when the power is low to preserve the data.
Oh. 5? What do I want here? Oh, here's another something. What is this? Collection. Okay, got it. Ooh. There he goes.
Whoa! Did you see that?
I did.
Shame that wasn't on the live stream.
Have you seen one?
It was on my
do
live
that
stream.
before?
What are you
Never.
talking about?
I'm picking up a tag from the sperm whale pod, pushing the waypoint
Okay.
On my way.
I think the premise of the game is like you're a marine biologist who's trying to collect...
Sorry, sharks. Mirai is off the menu.
Mariah's off the menu, so is Maria. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're just going around trying to collect information on these animals. And it seems like at some point... Ooh, the baby and their aunts. I think sperm whales usually live in groups.
The baby's back with the rest of the pod.
What's it doing?
Females?
Nuzzling. Probably
Nuzzling.
calling for its mama.
Hello. Oh, Cortex Engineer, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. That's really nice of you. You didn't even write anything. Thanks a lot, really. I guess we need to scan here. Something. Scan all of them. Yeah, but these whales are they live usually. They usually live in pods of females, and the males, or is that humpback? I think that's humpback whales actually. But humpback whales, the males are usually solitary, and the females take care of. I love these sounds. I can admit that it could be a bit creepy when people didn't know what these sounds were. You just were swimming and suddenly would hear like these. Oh.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I hear it!
It's the humans. The humans.
There they go. That was our shot.
No, I was too slow.
Can you send the sub to pick me up? I'm done for now.
Nah, what just happened? I figured that if you could introduce whale songs into popular culture, you could maybe get a movement going to save the whales. Thank God there's a lot of people who want to save the whales, because people are realizing that they're just extremely, extremely smart animals. So I think I removed the copyright songs right now. So let's hope that's true. I forgot what these things do. Ah, this is the atoll map. Where's the rest of Andrea's family? Octopus behavior up in the viewer. Propeller, blah, blah. Okay, cool. I'm still... Oh, iPad. Or tablet. Deep sea mining. It is deep sea mining, I told you. Had I seen that before? Deep sea mining. Yep. That is a subject that has been a lot on scientists... Sylvia Earle again. Radar lately, because deep sea mining can be very dangerous, because if you guys don't know, there's a lot of materials inside the crust in the deep sea that we use for, you know, producing technology. And one thing that people, no, not what I wanted. One thing people are now trying to do is to do deep sea mining, so to mine those materials from the deep sea. The issue is we know so little about the deep sea. We know so little about how it will impact every ecosystem, because a big part of what happens on Earth, like climatology, all that, is reliant on what happens in the deep sea. It's just that we know really little about it. So it's a huge danger to start mining the deep sea without having any idea of what impact it will have. But it is something that a lot of governments and mostly private companies are trying to... Clinical trial paper? Alzheimer's? Oh, did someone have Alzheimer's? I hadn't played this for a long time. Multi-care, hands-off approach to caregiving. Am I a mommy? Or did I miss part of the story? Sometimes I'm afraid that while I'm talking, I just miss parts of the story. They have massive brains. The whales have massive brains, yes, compared to their body size as well. Who's characters? Ah, the character's voice, sorry. Character. I would love to go there to make... This game has also a lot of PDAs. Yeah, some sort of... Okay, let's see. I was now reading what you guys were... Location, China, atoll, China sea, height, water temperature. Oh, damn, I want to go diving there. Man. I don't want to call Ren again. Livestream, and oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm a big sister. True. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, cool. Do I have to call Ren? Do I have to call Ren? I remember there was like this huge conversation, and then... Let's call Ren. Okay, yeah, okay.
Hey, it's Ren. Leave a message at the beep. Is there actually a beep?
Hey, Ren, why's your phone off? You said this was a good time to call. Ignore that. Someone was messing with my whales today.
Oh no.
I was just hoping I could vent to you a little.
Updates on that. Oh yeah, Nana, true. Huh, what do we want to know? Of course we want to know how Nana is. We want to know how Nana is.
Let me know if there's any update about Nana. Ooh, and we had a whale-apalooza today. Anyway, give me a call when you can. The whales say hi back.
Cool. Call Andrea in the arena. Okay, let's call them.
Hey, Mirai. How are you?
Doing all right. How are you feeling? Any better?
A bit. I might finally be getting my sea legs.
Next step, diving.
One step at a time, Mirai.
Okay, but I promise you, it'll change your life. Is Andre with you?
Okay.
No, just me. Andre is analyzing some sound files in the other lab.
She upset him.
I
What did she
think
do?
I may have upset him.
Uh-oh. Again? Why? I want to know why. Upset him why? What happened? What? Again? Maybe it wasn't you? Okay. F?
You upset him? Or that noise upset him? Because it certainly upset me.
He was overreacting.
Elephants are
and
awesome,
I
by the
pointed it
way.
out.
I was not
Oh,
overreacting.
there's Alex.
Andre! I didn't realize you were on. What did you find?
This is video and audio from your last dive.
Yes.
And this is an analysis of the sound that spooked the family. And this sound is from a Canadian marine acoustic scientist. I think the findings are pretty clear.
Sounds pretty much the same to me. Good evening, everyone who's joining in. Andre, the signature sounds the same to me. Nah, no more snarkiness. I want to go straight to
The signatures
business.
sound the same to me.
He gave me the same test.
Andre, who is messing with my whales?
Deep sea miners.
Here? In the research zone? It's off limits to commercial activity.
Yes.
And when has that ever mattered before?
We don't know
There's
that
a
they're
deep
in the
meaning there.
research zone. They may be just outside it. We knew they were doing an impact study nearby.
What are they after? That might give us a clue.
They're looking for rare minerals to make solar panels.
Yeah.
Could the sound cause trauma
what-
to the whales?
The acoustic specialist said it might push them to quieter hunting grounds, but was unlikely to cause acoustic trauma.
Okay.
So what's the move?
We should use our mapping drone to investigate their activity.
Ooh,
And this is where our
espionage.
debate turns into an argument. We need that drone to map the deep sea vents before Mirai dives there. The biochemistry of these vents is the perfect cocktail for creating new life forms.
That's
If there is
hydrothermal
illegal
vents for
activity
you.
there, we have to stop it. Otherwise, there
How
will
are
be no
marine
life
biologists
forms.
going to
I
stop
spent
illegal...
our short time here policing rather than
Exactly.
researching.
Unfortunately.
Let's be scientists.
Mirai, your dive,
This is so
your
funny
call.
that this conversation is happening right now. Map vents, I want to be yes.
I'll dive in the vents without a map. Nobody messes
Yes.
with my whales.
No. Here we go. Okay, so we have to message Ren. Let's message Ren.
Hey, Mirai. Sorry I missed you.
Yeah, this is
Misplaced my
funny. This
phone.
is kind of like a
Whale-a-palooza?
difference between...
Is that a real thing? Tell whomever annoyed you I'm
Between
coming
scientists and activists.
Hey,
or
nobody
scientists
messes
who
with
are
our whales.
activists and scientists
Does
who
your
think
submarine
that
have
scientists
sonar?
should not
Maybe
be
you can
activists.
find the bad guys at that.
It's interesting that
No word
this
on
is kind
Nana's
of
thing
brought
yet.
up here.
Miss
It's
you.
a true thing that happens. A lot of scientists, in marine biology included, think that science should speak for itself and people should not try to do anything else beyond science, and that science will just magically appear in the world somehow. Obviously that doesn't happen. It's been very well documented that that doesn't happen. So there's sometimes this idea that scientists should never, meddle with anything that's not specific scientific fact. And sometimes you don't need to, you don't need to say things that are not true. But you where do I go again? Oh, I need a suit, right? Need a suit. But, doing some outreach, communication, trying to explain people why
Day 5.
you should or shouldn't
Open
do certain
ocean,
things.
east of the
These are
atoll.
things that I think
I'm ready to
some
play back a coda
scientists
sound to
like
Andrea
doing
to
that
see her response.
should be able to do. Okay, I'm getting into
I'm in and okay.
a
I
very,
always
very
feel like
deep
I'm
topic
swimming
right
in
now.
place in the open ocean.
Happy New Year's, people who are just joining in now. The U.S. government is allowing 2 companies to mine
Think the
for
Explorer
minerals and
drones will
destroy-
flag me as biodiverse?
You're not what they're looking for.
That's what everyone says.
Destroy. Okay, I can't. I'm pretty sure that I would be fined for that. Yeah, but in the end, scientists have very little power, especially environmental sciences. Forget about it. Compare it to, these guys mining people rigs or companies. Not
Approaching the
people, but
buoy.
the companies themselves. Approaching. What are we gonna find? One on eco-terrorism. Yeah, one must be careful with how to approach. Ooh, I want that. Sunfish! I love sunfishes. Wait a second.
Hey, a newcomer.
Orcas! Oh, orcas. I love orcas too. Is there anything I don't
That
love?
song
I
sounds
don't think
familiar.
so. Sometimes
Now
I
to get
remind
there
myself.
before the noise from Andrea's miner friends scares them all away.
You want to raise my blood pressure?
You know who I sometimes remind myself? Have you guys watched
I was not
what's the
expecting
name?
to find orcas
Final
here.
Space?
They don't look like killers.
Top of the food chain, just like us. Minus the urge to destroy ourselves.
Something tells me this game was made by people who care about the oceans and the environment. Something tells me that might be the case. No problems with that. No problems with that. I love you. What was I saying? Triborg. I think it's Triborg. Final Space Triborg, you know? He says something and then, why is it, I wonder? Why? Or stuff like that. I sometimes, when I speak and I hear myself, I remind myself of that dude. I don't know why. Orcas are so cool. I love orcas. I love orcas not only like how they look, I just think they look extremely cool. I just love like complex animals that have complex. Oh, it's a turtle. Cool. I did not know that actually. I would not have guessed. I love animals that have complex societal structures. It fascinates me. That's also why I love elephants. Ooh, jelly. Come here. It's a moon jelly. I have a lot of those in the Mediterranean Sea. Hammerhead shark. If there's one shark I could choose to see in the wild, would be hammerhead sharks. I love them so much too. Is there a... Okay, I'll shut up. I love everything. Okay, let's just assume I love everything. Wait a second. Inner space? No, the what's the name? No, it's Final Space. Like it's a cartoon. It was on Netflix. It's sort of, if you know Rick and Morty, it's like sort of kind of, it's not as crazy as, or is it as crazy as, I don't know, but it's kind of the same type of humor. Maybe not as extreme as Rick and Morty, but it's really cool. Like if you like the kind of humor and those kinds of shows, you'll probably like Final Space. Oh yeah, there you go.
Hello to you too.
I'm not gonna lie. I would be slightly afraid of encountering an orca in the wild.
Has anyone been tracking them?
I'm still waiting to see if there's a
That looks
match.
like a cool tattoo. I think I would be like extremely fascinated, but they are just machines in the water. Okay, we definitely have to scan those dudes. Definitely do. Okay, okay, there's still 17 to go, 15 to go. Okay, sunfish. I love sunfishes. They look kind of goofy, but I like the fact that they look goofy. I also got to feed one once. I did. I'm not sure how I think about keeping such big animals in aquariums anymore, but I did have a course at university where we worked at the Lisbon Aquarium, which, by the way, I really like. I like the people who work there really care for what they're doing. And they had like a sunfish, and I got to take care of it for one day. It was pretty cool. Was this where I was before? Okay, okay, let's go to the turtle again. Why orcas are aggressive? They're not they're just predators, you know, they eat and they are carnivores, so they eat flesh. So it's not that they are like gonna try to necessarily eat you, but they are huge and they have sharp teeth. So if for some reason they don't like you okay, one more. Or if they're really hungry, you know, I don't think they will do anything. I would still love
Andre, are
to
you
swim
seeing
with
this?
them.
Is that a leatherback turtle?
And then
I didn't
know
think there were any left here.
What happened?
Egg poaching, and the nesting beaches
so
got
many
too warm.
environmental messages in this game. And I don't think there's any report of fatal orca attacks on humans, actually.
Biosample acquired.
Do you
Ever.
think your turtles are making
don't
a
think so.
comeback?
Well, I wish I could be optimistic. It's just as likely our turtle is taking the long route home to somewhere else.
Egg poacher is a real thing. I did not know this game seems like a real... Yeah. What a cool game, isn't it, guys? I recommend. It's very meditative. If you need a meditative game, something that, you know, to chill, I highly recommend this game. You should definitely try it out. And learn some stuffs. I'm definitely going to read all about these fish. Like, what is this fish? Pilot fish. Maybe off stream. Learn a bit more about them. Ocean sunfish, mola mola.
Okay, group survey. New or a repeat?
Here we go. Which group survey? Groups, which group? What? Aw, humpbacks. Here we go.
So glad to hear you. Those noisy neighbors silenced enough of your friends.
Maria, how's your Subnautica on Earth going? Fine. There's a video coming out tomorrow. It's a good one. Whenever. When's it never a good one? If I didn't think it was a good one, I probably wouldn't post it. Did I miss something here? Oh, scan the fluke? Okay, fluke is on the other side, my friend. Fluke. There. Yeah. Ah, missed it again. Damn, these tails are not easy. Where is it? Ah, jeez, man. Okay, let's go more. Maybe if I go above it. Why can't I go above it? Okay, and turn around and ah, this is a bit frustrating. Jesus Christ. Wait, where is it? Wait. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Okay, go back. Stop moving. Oh my goodness. Oh, got it. No? Didn't I get it? Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Oh, I get it. Jesus, I hate this. This is the only thing I don't like, is scanning the flukes. Why are you not scanning? Oh, Lord Jesus. There you go.
New whale! We'll designate this one M4.
Whale trolling, totally.
Why mess with a good thing?
The sounds don't sound like the prior songs.
These are more social
I was
sounds.
trying to zoom out more, but I couldn't. Maybe I just don't know how. Oh my goodness. Oh, another manta ray. Here, let's scan it. Oh, it's not a manta ray. It's a devil ray. True. Not the same thing. Julio. Another mola mola. This game has no aggressive fauna from what I gather. I think they
Feels
are
like my birthday. And that buoy is my present. Hope it's better than my last birthday.
Dare I ask?
My sister got me jeans that were mine for about a week before they wandered off, never to be seen again. A mystery, I tell you.
No, I don't think. I think they're trying to mimic exactly how animals on Earth behave. And this is how it would be on Earth, you know? You wouldn't have, like, vicious animals aggressively roaring and attacking you like in Subnautica.
Did you not
every 2
charge any of
seconds.
these batteries before you put the sensor in?
It's
I'm
not
not
a battery
sure.
alarm,
Like,
it's the
is it a
drone.
great white? Is it a whale shark? More orcas? There's... Okay, we've got everything. Let's go again. This game, you know there are a lot of games with real-life applicable moral story behind it, right? If not, we wouldn't be able to feel with the character. Absolutely, and this is definitely one for environmentalists. Or not, this is definitely has some, you know, moral and environmental ideas behind it. Which I like a lot. If there's something we need is people understanding that, damn, if the ocean goes, we all go. There's no separating us from the rest of the natural world, as much as we
You're right.
want to.
It's definitely not a dead battery. Unless we're using whale sharks as batteries now.
Oh, it has a tag, too.
There's already a tag on it.
Oh, there you go.
Then scan the tag.
Sure, like that was obvious.
Scan the tag. Scan the tag.
I'm leaving another tag.
I left another tag? Okay. But I want to scan the other tag. Oh no, here we go. Now, am I gonna be whale shark trolled now? Oh man. Yeah,
Much better than a dead battery.
Okay, let's go. Oh, that's so beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, oh, no, I don't need any more of that. Here we go. I think when you tell us, like, talking about the idea of moral stories in games and movies, I think when you tell a story, it's always going to be seen by a perspective, right? Might not be the director or the writer's perspective, but it will always be from a character's perspective or someone's perspective. So there's always going to be some, you know, societal context in messaging, even if that's not the main part of the movie, whether you want it or not, I think, because the stories are full of people are, you know, have morals and live in a society that has its own morals and views, and so I'm getting deep and I can't focus very well when I get deep when I talk about serious things, so maybe I should stop because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just full on autopilot, scanning every animal I find right now. There we go, mola mola. Oh, jellyfishes. Whale shark patterns are amazing. I agree. Like, all of these animals
Dolphins,
here.
always showing off.
I love
Hey,
this.
Andre, can you make your manta drone do synchronized swimming?
Guess we'll see.
Okay, let's just scan everything. Just scan everything. We need to go there too. We need to. That's more orcas. Hello, always want to ask, what is your professional direction? And what part of biology are you interested in most? English. No problem, your English is fine. So I'm currently doing science communicate. I'm self-employed as a science communicator. One of my one of the things I do is through the internet, I try to talk about the ocean and science and things that I think are cool. I'm also making videos and working in science communication projects. There's one coming up this year that I'm part of with the University of Vienna which is to celebrate Mendel's 200th birthday. Mendel is, for those of you who don't know, is kind of the father of genetics.
I just met your friends.
And it's his 200th, he's not alive obviously, but today is his 200th birthday, and there's gonna be a series of events
Irina,
here.
do you think this one could be sick?
I'm honored you believe I could tell from this
About
distance
that?
that my knowledge of disease extends to all species.
Fair enough.
But ultimately, I would like
Are you sure
to
no one's
do-
tracking them?
Wait a
Nothing's
second.
turned up.
I would like to work in science, in marine conservation through, you know, either some science funded, how do you call it in English? Citizen science projects, marine citizen science projects, basically working towards better understanding of the ecosystems with the people in question. I would love to do some of that work in my home country, Portugal, which is a country that has such a deep connection with the sea. People have such a deep connection with the sea there, and yet there's so much we don't know, and I feel like a lot of that connection is disappearing, and it's causing a lot of issues, not only to the ocean, but to the people who depend on it. So, my problem is I have too many projects, and sometimes it's difficult to choose which one I would like to do. But my PhD, which I finished last year, had nothing to do with that, by the way. My PhD was on bacteria that degrade plastic in the ocean. Or potentially degrade plastic in the ocean. You are so cute. I was trying to find, nothing else here. I was trying to figure out whether there are or not bacteria that live on plastic in the ocean that could potentially degrade it. The answer is, it's not that simple. Maybe yes,
Let's
maybe
log
no.
you in.
Let's do what now? Oh, hello. Droney drone. What does she want me to do? What does she want me to do? F. I thought I'd already scanned all there is to scan on this dude. Ain't there? I thought so. Alright. Perhaps not. Okay. So let's go there. Let's go here. Let's just follow the drone signals. Two apex predator causing meeting each other. Maria and the Orca. Yes. I'm gonna nom nom the Orca. Probably not easy. Probably not an easy thing to do. Pretty sure the Orca could swallow me whole in like 2 seconds. Oh, are these cleaner fish? Do pilot fish? Are these nurse fish? No, pilot fish. No, the nurse fish do not look like that. Nurse sharks, not nurse fish. Are these cleaner fish, or are they just around the shark as a means of protection? Because there's a lot of fish that, you know, just swim with sharks, and eat their parasites.
Didn't you pick this dive location because you tracked the baby's pod out here?
I said they were heading in this direction.
Okay, let's check this out. What's up with that? Oh. Are you currently researching? No? I mean, depends what you mean by research. I'm currently writing a research paper, but I'm not being paid for it, so it depends on whether that counts or not. Hunting activity.
Andre, the buoy is glitching. I don't know what range you've set, but I think I'm hearing all the animals in the Pacific.
Yeah. Too many sound signals for the software to keep up.
Oh, someone is hunting over there.
I don't know what kind of party I'm crashing, but pretty sure I'm gonna love it.
Whoa, whoa, now that is cool.
What is happening?
It's a bait ball. Humpbacks, orcas. Very unusual, but everyone's gotta eat.
Are you safe down here?
I'll try not to be mistaken for a fish.
Let's not be eaten, please. Whoa, how cool would it be to swim in a place like this? Yeah, so sorry. I was saying, yeah, but I'm currently working. See what I was saying? That they just come from below and open their mouths and like eat the fish that are above. Ooh, that's what they do. So cool. I'm currently writing my last paper, resubmitting my last paper from my PhD. But yeah, I'm not employed as a marine biologist, if that's what you mean by working as a marine biologist. But I'm, well, working in science. But marine biology is like, when people ask me what a marine biologist is, I don't really know how to answer, because marine biology is...
Of course dolphins show up.
Some
Never like being left out of the action.
Some people consider, for example...
Good luck to them. They're up against bigger stomachs.
How many orcas do I have to scan? How many dolphins do I have to scan? Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Because a lot of people consider, for example, conservation part of marine biology, while other people will say it's not. Because you're not necessarily studying the animals or the ecosystems itself, you're trying to just, you know, preserve them. Marine biology is, however, a huge field in the sense that you have several different types. I'm just scanning like crazy, aren't I? You have very different types of subfields within this major field, because marine biology just means working, well, you could say studying, but some people don't even consider studying, but working with marine life. But biology is a science, so I guess you need to be related to the scientific field at least to, you know, you have to have had certain science degrees. Where do I need to go now? There's nowhere else I can go. So I just scan everything there's around to scan. There's no more symbol I should follow. Aw, cutie. But yeah, you definitely need some scientific background usually. But you know, I know people who've never really studied marine biology but who work in conservation their whole life, and they call themselves marine biologists. I personally have no issues with that. It's just a word. You know, like it's just it doesn't bother me at all that people I don't know. I think
Here they
sometimes...
are.
Oh, wait
You
a
were right,
second.
Andre. I guess I didn't just swim across the Pacific for nothing.
Ooh. Oh no! No more, no more, no please. Do I have to go after the fluke again? I know, I hate this! Wait, do I? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't need to scan the fluke of this one. Or do I? Perhaps not, perhaps not, perhaps not. It doesn't have a little circle. Why did I manage now to zoom out? Now it was okay. Okay, no, doesn't seem like it. That's cool. I like that. Good, 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 good. Do you feel about preservation messing with evolution? What does that mean? Evolution doesn't happen in our lifetime, by the way. It's like something that occurs over millions of years. Oh, wait,
Are there fewer than before in this pod? Or am I just getting faster at tagging?
No, definitely fewer. But maybe the others
okay,
are
I'm trying
hunting.
to read now what you
No,
guys are
don't
saying.
leave me. Well, the mother stayed with the baby this time.
Okay, ready for playback?
As a
I've
researcher,
prepared a
you
coder
also
you can
don't need a
activate from your
specific
dive
degree
watch.
in science to help work in marine biology. Yeah, so I think my opinion on this, I think there's the point of saying you're a scientist or you have a degree in science is that usually comes with a certain knowledge of the scientific method. That could be, and I think that is important when you need expert advice for something, for example. Okay, let me
Hopefully
just see
I
what's
won't
happening
offend
here.
her.
What you doing?
Echo clicks. I could feel it across my body, just checking me out.
First contact.
She zoom scanned you.
You have
so
no
cool.
idea what that felt like.
How can
She was looking right at me. Whew, you have no idea.
Ooh. Oh man, that was cool. That was kind of awesome, actually. Guys, should we continue a bit more, or do you want to chat a bit instead of playing more? We can play another day. I'm actually a bit tired of talking and chatting at the same time. I've been playing for an hour. For me, playing an hour and talking, I have to get into this rhythm. You need practice to be able to do this for a long time. I mean technological evolution. I think technology can be used for help. I mean, technology is not how do you say, an enemy of conservation. On the other hand, it's just what we apply our technological knowledge towards, you know? You can use technology to do great things and like things that really help the environment and the world. Let's chat a bit, no? Yeah, because this has been... Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna leave. How can I save? Do I need to save? I don't remember. Save game. Oh, there you go. Set, save? Oh, I can save different ones. I gotta just save here. Alright, cool. Saved. Let me just then exit game. And I need to put my face big. I hope you enjoyed watching this gameplay. I think it ran much more smoothly than the other times, don't you think? Okay. Hello, are we still here? Guys, are we still here? I think we're still here. It's just I had to turn off the game, but let me just see if... Let's make this... Ooh, look, that's... Hello? Maria's big now. Jeez. I'm red. Whoa. Okay, let's go. There you go. Hello. So, can you see me well now? See my face in big? There we go. So, let's see what y'all are saying here. Christoph, thanks a lot for moderating and for helping keep this a nice place to be. I was not checking all the time, but I know you'll do a great job. No, wait a second. How should we position this? You do not want to see the rest of my room. You don't. You get there. It's all right. Why is my face cut? Why? Is this okay? No, now my Jesus Christ. Okay, let's get just a bit more like that, maybe. Okay, looks a bit better. Why did I change? It was not that bad before. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right, I think that's all right. What's the chat delay? The chat delay is quite, like, probably between 10 and 20 seconds. I would love to see Oil in person. So would I. So would I. I really improved the quality of my streams. Thank you. It's been a headache and a steep learning curve for me. It's our human nature and benefit to keep the status quo. Nature is all about change and adaptation. So are we, to be fair. Depends what you mean. Depends on, there's many aspects to what human nature is. Natural nature. We are animals. We are no different than other animals. What makes us different is that through evolution, we've developed this thing in our brains that give us some specific abilities that other animals don't have. But we are still animals. Some think that our ability to create technology has not been accompanied with a social brain development. I don't know if I agree. Yeah, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. It's different. Why are we talking about so important, like, deep topics right now? It's getting deep. Hashtag YouTubers. Oh, it sucks that there's a bit of a delay on the chat. So then you guys comment on stuff that I said and I forgot what it might have been already. What it is you are commenting about. So more and more, I see a lot of people talking about, having a title or working in a specific field. So I actually struggle a lot in whether I still consider myself a marine biologist or not, because that is what I am by training, right? I am a marine biologist. I studied biology and marine ecology, and my PhD is in biology specialized in microbial biology, or microbial oceanography, which again is one of those sub fields in marine biology. And and part of science, I read this quote somewhere and I don't remember who said it. I think it was Carl Sagan that said it, actually. No science is complete. Was it? Someone said it. I don't know. No science is complete until it's properly communicated to the people who need to listen to it. And that is one of the biggest issues science overall in many fields have right now, is that there is not... People who are not really in contact with, the academic world don't really understand how everything works. And not only that, but are not in contact with the things that are discovered sometimes. Because most scientists, not many scientists, I don't want to say most, but I want to say many scientists don't know how to communicate science to other people who are not people who work in the exact same field as them. Because we're not trained to. I had not a single communication course during my entire studies. Only the ones I took because I actively sought for them. So there was no, how to deal with policymakers or how to talk with communities, how to talk with companies that might, be interested in your science, how to talk about conservation issues with the public. These are things that are very important, especially with all the problems our world has nowadays, but that we are not trained in. So of course, most people will not be good at it because unless they actively seek it out, they will never know how to do it. And I don't know why I got into this tangent. We were talking about labels, yes. And so, for example, science communication that a lot of people talk about now, most scientists who work in science communication are still they call themselves scientists. Science communication is a part of their job or somehow attached to their job. But science communication is now starting to be a career of its own, where you have people, which is what I'm trying to now kind of do as a self-employed and creating my own business, trying to link this the science that is created by the universities and research institutions to other organizations and to conservation agencies, to the public, whoever needs to hear, to connect them for them to be able to understand the science and what the science suggests. This is not easy because the gap between these communities is gigantic, and the vocabulary is like, yeah, sometimes people cannot even understand what each other are saying, even if they speak this, even if you exclude language barriers. Like politicians, scientists, we just talk about things differently, and that's just I don't know why I was talking about this. I lost my train of thought. Very good communicator, Maria. That's the 5 stars. Yeah, yes, of course. We also publish a lot of research on journals with pricey paywalls. Yeah, that's another problem. Right? So, for example, a lot of the really main science journals, right? So the ones that you could, more trust, many of them, you have to pay sometimes $50 for one article. Of course, if you're they have agreements with institutions, with universities, and that's not a problem. So you can easily, when I work, for example, now I have to ask friends of mine who work at the university and have a university account to download papers for me. Because I would otherwise, for when I make videos and I want to research certain papers, because I as an individual would have to pay $50 many times for a single paper. Obviously, people don't have that amount of money to just spend on like a 15-page paper that they'll probably not even understand, So this is another, it's a kind of screwed system at the moment. But it's it's very difficult to change because it's a worldwide system. It's across everywhere. I derailed. Was it? I think it's important to have scientists doing that too. Some reports in news, etc. Yeah. So in the past, most reporting. In the past, when I say in the past, I would say like until maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I don't know, I would maybe, 10 years ago, most scientific reporting was done by journalists who have some knowledge of science. Now it's becoming more important that scientists with background of journalism do a lot of the reporting as well. But you have to learn how to do it, because if as a scientist you just start talking with all the, jargon that you would usually talk with your peers, people will very, very fast completely shut off their brain. They will not listen. So you have to know how to explain your very complex, with weird words, topics to people who've never heard about those things, So, yeah. I believe people not willing to admit they are wrong or be willing to learn or keep an intelligent, open mind is doomed to make the same mistakes or play the part of a fool. Yeah, that's true. As a scientist, this language feels very elitist sometimes, but we are encouraged throughout our education in accepting, being wrong. We are told we are wrong so many times. Like I submitted the paper that I'm now working on. I've submitted that paper so many times already, and I was told that I've done so many times that I've done things wrong. I have to repeat, or that the results I got are not based on, correctly assumed from the methods I did. We are that's what science is based upon, right? A scientist that does never accept he's wrong will never go far. That's well, depends. There's just it depends on the topic, but usually this is something you have to deal with. You're gonna be wrong most of the times when you are in science. And that's how science is built. Science is built through accumulation of very small findings that will start building a better picture of how reality works. And sometimes you realize that a piece that you thought was this way, after further evidence, is actually the other way, you know? So, yeah. Can't they charge that much? Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I think this chat has a very long delay. I've never heard Nile Red. No. Yeah, your prof paid $1,750. I am gonna have to pay $2,000, I think, to publish this one, to be open access. What this means is that scientists, for instance, if my group, as a scientist, if I want anyone to be able to read my paper without having to go through this paywall, right? So it's called open access. You can pay the journal to make it open access so that now everyone can read my paper. No one needs to pay for it. But the scientist needs to pay it. The scientist needs to pay the journal to... How crazy is that, guys? You know, like, blows my mind. I mean, but of course, this is something that has to be changed very slowly, because otherwise the whole system collapses, right? Now that the publishing houses are built upon this system, it's not something that you can just like change from one day to the other. But it can be done. It will never happen if you don't start trying. Do you have any suggestions on how to keep up with the latest research that I'm interested in? It's really hard. Like, even I had difficulties keeping up with my specific research when I was working on it on my PhD, because there's things coming out all the time. But for example, if you want, there's a website I really like called, I think it's fees.org. Let me just recheck if I'm not butchering that name, but I think it's fees from physics. Is it .org or .com? I think it's .org. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it in chat for anyone who is interested. There you go. Yeah. So, and they have a lot of like, they report a lot of new studies, a lot of cool stuffs. If you want more specific ocean stuff, there's one that's Ocean Bites that I really like as well. I think it's oceanbites.com. Let me check. Oceanbites.com. Or maybe not. No. Is it .org as well? Pretty sure it's Ocean Bites, my friends. Oceanbites.org. It's org as well. Okay. I'm gonna spot it here. There you go. So yeah. So that is it. You can check out if you want to keep up with some science news. Those two are pretty good. They talk about really cool stuff. Of course, it's not all science news. It's, you know, some headlights. Some headlines from like most interesting topics. Being a librarian, we learn at university how papers are published and also how other science people screw over and even damn right steal work and copyright in the peer review process. Peer review process is still, that's true. A lot of things can happen in peer review process. Happy New Year. But, you know, it's still the best we have to kind of assess whether or not what the science that we are publishing is not crap. So, yeah. The problem also is that there are journals that are scams, you know? There are journals, what I mean by this is there are journals that will publish anything as long as you pay them to. You know, and they will publish anything without any peer review, even though they say it's peer reviewed. And they just publish anything as long as you pay them to publish it. And as someone who doesn't know that these journals exist, that not all journals are the same, there is a spectrum from these journals are just crap and scams to journals that you can trust. A person who's never been in contact with that will never know how to tell the difference between both. Because they look the same. Like you can make a crappy research look fancy. Even I could do that, like in my PDF. I could make myself a scientific journal, get money from scientists that can't publish their research anywhere else because probably it's just crap, and then scientists can say they published in a journal. And that's very dangerous. That's very dangerous because people who have no scientific background cannot distinguish between what's a proper, journal you can, trust, or just some rando guy who opened a journal in his house. So it's pretty crazy. Nature is really big. Science is really big. I think the most nature and science, by the way, are very difficult to publish in. Like it's insane to publish. Like if you publish in one of those journals, you're like you're gonna appear in many articles and whatnot, and all those kinds of stuffs. I just found several of Maria's papers. Oh, you found my papers. Can read them. They're a bit boring. I have to, I should warn you. My papers are boring, as most papers are. If it's not a topic you are very into, because they're super technical. That's the reality. When working in healthcare, I would reject 97% of all requests for new databases, science journals, due to issue or another. Yeah. Yes, but they did an experiment a few years ago, and even journals that seemed trustworthy published fake articles. What does fake articles mean, though? That can mean many things. Is that like someone who had no clue what they were talking about just published something? Or you mean articles that had results that were then contested? Because there's fake articles. It can't be fake because it exists, right? So if it exists, it's not fake. But the results were fake? You mean someone found out that what they had published was wrong? I know a case in which that happened was it Nature? But what happened was immediately right after they found out that the person who wrote the article had fabricated a lot of the results, they immediately retracted the paper. So when these big journals, because there's two different things, right? There's a paper that is published and is sound, has good methodology, good results, and a good conclusion, and it's published. And then a couple of years later, there's another paper that comes and says, hey, wait a second, we've looked at this from another perspective, and it looks like it's more like this, not so much like the other paper. That doesn't make the paper bad. It's still a good study, the first one. Maybe they just didn't look at all the angles possible. That's why science builds upon previous science. What is very dangerous is when scientists fabricate results and make up stuff. That is fake science, obviously. But when you publish in high impact journals, what's going to happen is you're going to have all other science competitors, all all other scientists who work in the same fields, many of them probably, who are eager for blood, not for blood, but who are eager to find a mistake in that, one big paper. You're going to have these people trying to mimic and scrutinizing that paper to the maximum. And very quickly, if the results are faked, they will be found out very quickly. That's what happened to, I don't know if you remember, but many years ago, there was this Japanese researcher that published in Science, actually, I think. And they found out that she made up stuff. She just made up stuff in the paper. It was a paper that used some serum to, what was it? It was something with molecular biology. I don't remember. But it was like a massive finding if it were true. And they quickly, all around the world, scientists tried to replicate her experiment because it was a big deal. Then they quickly found out that it wasn't working. And she, she had to quit. She was not quit, she was fired, and her science career was over. That's not that's... So faking your way through science with scientific studies in big journals is not that easy, as people will think. It is easy in crappy journals. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, and I'm not saying that there isn't some BS going around also in like more, sound scientific journals. There is, but it's not as easy as you would think it is. And there's a high chance that you will get caught. So, yeah, but as of now, it's still the best system we have to kind of control what is put out there. Let's see, maybe in the future we'll have robots like assessing this pattern shows that this person is lying. I don't know. But I was not reading your guys' stuffs. Industry goes, scientists do have something to prove. There's a limited budget. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They're worth a big enough chunk of their research. Keep the lights on, and so on. Yeah. Since we're discussing fake news in science world, how do you feel about mermaid documentary? I've never watched it. I've just heard about it. I've never watched that documentary. Maybe I'll watch it. I have no problem with mockumentaries at all, as long as they make it clear that it's a mockumentary or that it's a fantasy documentary. I have no problems with that. I think it can be entertaining. But when you try to sell something that is real, that is just totally based on BS, I don't like it very much. But you can have the exact same thing and just make it very clear that this is fake. That's fine. Why do you even publish fake articles? Well, people could publish... there could be many reasons, because they want to finish their PhD early for... I don't know. I don't know anyone who's ever done that. That would be crazy. But someone who wants to prove something to the world, they just want their result, because science is measured kind of by how much you published and how well you publish, which means in which journals you publish. And the more you publish, the higher are your chances of getting jobs, for example, and grants and so on and so on. So sometimes people just want to publish something really hard, and they think that if they change this or that, maybe they will just get published easier, or faster. I don't know. It's really stupid. I think a lot of people really miss the point. You get so involved in this academic, grind and like competitive mindset that you end up forgetting why you are doing science in the first place. Because everything becomes about publishing at some point, And it's a very tedious, the publishing process is very tedious, and it's the least fun part about all of it. What a rant I went on now. Okay, let's talk about something else, all right? Shall we? Let's go. Yeah, publish or perish. That's what people say in academia. For you guys who've never worked in academia or science, that's what we say, publish or perish. Okay. Yes, guys, I have Horizon Zero Dawn to play, and I'm gonna play it in my second channel. I think I'm gonna make a video with it. It looks so cool. It looks really cool. I was already studying the commands. Looks really difficult. There's much more to do. There's weapons now. Many more things I'll have to control for. It's gonna be a fun ride, I have the feeling. So, I disagree. Applying for grants is way more tedious. I like writing projects. Call me crazy. I don't like the part of applications generally, but I like writing projects. But going back, I like the planning part. I like coming up with ideas and finding ways to like make them happen in my mind and then putting it into paper. I actually like that. I don't like the whole grant part of it. I somehow prefer writing projects than research papers, actually. I knew they could... Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm gonna play it. 89 parts. Oh no. What should I do if it just becomes too long? Go fund me to get Maria a controller. Thanks, guys. I also need a new webcam. Patreon, or I have actually a one-time... I think only one person donated because I never say I have that. It's like a PayPal. You can just donate one time whatever value you want because I know some people just don't want to commit to Patreon. I don't know if I have it even here, but I started that and then I never again worked on it. Yeah. I'm kind of, tightening the belt now. Tightening the belt, is that how you say? Being self-employed, it's like that, It's not always easy because you have months that go well and then you have months, at least in the beginning when you're trying to establish a business, So at some point when I'm a bit more, say, financially stable, I would like to upgrade a bit my equipment, my webcam, for example. I would like to maybe buy a controller for these games because a lot of people have been telling me it's better for certain games to have a controller. And I would like to go look for more cool animals underwater. Now, no more traveling for a while for me. Just keep playing as long as you have fun with it. Don't pressure yourself before you even start. Yeah, well, we'll see. But is it how much longer than Subnautica is it? Is it that much longer? Because it has more story, no? And care and... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Aquatic Pokemon species. That's actually a good idea. You know what I thought about starting? Like something... I start way too many series, but I have a lot of ideas about like just talking. Wait a second. What is Pokemon? I'm just something I would do that I would like to maybe do is like commenting on marine creatures that appear randomly in series. I just thought about this when I was rewatching Arcane. Because there's a sea monster that appears for like 3 seconds. And I thought maybe I could do like a video about that sea monster. It would be something like the sea monster of Arcane. And obviously I would talk about the species that it seems to have been inspired from and stuff like that from that 1-2 second clip. Do you think this is something people did? Do you think that's cool? Would you guys care about that? I don't know. It just came to my mind. Yeah, now with the Pokemons, like, would be a cool, like, something else, like marine Pokemons, marine related Pokemons, and then I could like make comparisons to real life animals, real life Pokemons. Oh wait, there's so many things. Demon, right? I think only few aquatic Pokemons aren't directly based on real life animals. If you can actually ID it from 2 seconds, yeah, that's cool. A similar game to Journey is Rime, exploration type game. Rime, okay. Rime. I also have No Man's Sky to play at some point, I think. But now I want to try Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn? Someone asked me about Don't Look Up. I watched it. I liked it a lot. Some things I liked. I mean, it's very American-centric, obviously. Also, it's an American movie, so it makes sense. But there are things that I feel that me as being in kind of the, environmental science sphere, that I really felt hit home, That movie really hit the hail in the net. Hit the hail? Why, that Hit the nail in the head. Yes. Damn, boy. Hit the nail in the head. And it was, yeah. Sometimes what I was talking about before, right? That scientists don't really know how to communicate with the public. That's really well shown in that movie, that people just try to... the scientists think that the data talks by themselves and they don't need to, you know, be public speakers, that the science, you know, the meteor is coming. I don't need to show you, you know, it doesn't matter how I say it. It's not going to change how that it's coming. But it's not the reality of the world, is it? And it feels a lot like that sometimes when you know, amongst environmental and planetary crisis. The rhyme is amazing. Okay, cool. The proper flower is a game journey. That's quite a few nails in the head. Yeah, there's a lot of... Don't Look Up was good, especially them not saving. Oh. Spoilers! That's spoilers, guys! Spoilers if you haven't watched the movie. It starts rough. Okay. No Man's Sky. Marpai is my second. You don't have my second channel, guys. It's usually under my videos, but I can link it here. I can link it on chat. All right, there we go. I don't really advertise for it much because it's more of like a fun channel. I don't have like I don't have a topic for it. I don't have an uploading schedule. It's really just whenever I want to post something and have fun. It's really like the videos are not, it's just edited very fast. It's not like my main channel. But it's all my gaming is going to this channel now, by the way, except for marine related games and live streams, in which I will be doing on my main channel, because I think it's a cool way to interact with you all as well. But any videos, like video game videos, they're going on my Marpai channel. Sky Children of Light. What is that? Is that an anime? No, that's Children of the Sea, isn't it? Ah, Sky Children of Light is a game as well. Sky Children. I think so. I think someone told me about it. I think someone told me about it. Hello, Tactical Taco. What's up? Thanks for being here. You should try Stardew Valley even. It's a game. You guys have been giving me so many games. I mean, the Horizon Zero Dawn was also suggested to me by, I think, my Patreons as well, actually. Is my head cut in the stream? I have back pain. I'm getting old, guys. Age is finally catching up with me. I don't really think that's true, by the way. I think I'm still young. But I'm having some back pain since yesterday when I was walking my friend's dog and I was playing with him and I threw a stick and my back cracked and now it's hurting. Marie, what's my eye color? It looks light blue, gray. Yeah, it's blue, gray, green. I don't know. It's, let me look here. I think it's like green gray. It's more green than blue. It's more green and sometimes it's very light. I look like a vampire. It looks like I have no color in my eye. It's really weird. Sometimes I see photos of me, especially when I was younger. It looks like I just don't have that part of my eye. It was really weird. In photos from the side when it was like really light. Look, creepy, man. The old age. Old comment. Oh, we have the same eye color. It's always changing between green. Exactly. it's never really blue. My eyes never bluish, never really. Yeah. You look like you're firmly in your 20s. Thank you. I'm not though. I'm not anymore in my 20s. I feel fine. I like being the age I am. Because I also like being in my 20s just means I lived all those years. Tell your boyfriend he's supposed to help you with that back pain thing. Well, yeah, my boyfriend's not here at the moment, but I'll tell him when he's back. I actually, if I were super rich, one thing I would like, I don't spend money on a lot of things. Like I don't buy stuff much, but you wouldn't tell by the amount of crap I have in the background. But one thing I would spend money on if I had a lot of money would be a masseuse every week. 1 hour at least a week. For sure. Would be so good. Like those really... When I was in Thailand, we got a Thai massage. And it was... Dude, it was really, really, really hardcore. I almost cried. I was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Especially in some areas in my back. Man. If you think 30 is bad, you're not going to like 50. I don't think 30 is bad. I think 30 is awesome. I think every age has something to offer, whether be it life experience, health, stamina, family, if you have it or are interested in that. You know, every confidence, every age has something to offer. Craziness, you know, when you're younger, and recklessness, all that is cool, and everything, you know, all ages have like something cool. My eyes are just... We have like a talking point eye color. I get myself a sauna at home. That'd be pretty stoked. That'd be pretty sick as well. But you know, coming from Portugal, my boyfriend's mom has a sauna in their place. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And they live in the mountains. So whenever it's snowing, they go to the sauna and jump in the snow. I don't do that. I'm from the southern countries. We don't do those crazy stuffs like ice jumping and... it's supposedly really healthy and good for your immune system. Maybe one day I'll try it. I still haven't. But I go to the sauna and then we do go outside when it's freezing. And it feels kind of good. But I've never tried jumping in the snow. Yeah, I don't think life even starts taking people seriously until 30 or later. Nah, I think, you know, I think there's, as I said, I think there's great things in all ages. Hi, I love your videos. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Oh. Except back pain. Oh my goodness. I would tell you my eye color, but every time I ask somebody, I get different answers. Oh man, still sounds sweet. Both dry and wet saunas like in Turkey. Cold water swimming meant to be very good for you. Yeah, I know. It's supposedly like super healthy. I've never tried ice swimming. I did swim in a fjord in Norway, but it was summer. It was summer in the morning when we were wild camping, and I went swimming in the morning in the fjord. It was probably like 5 degrees. That was an experience. It was not icy, it was not frozen, but it was still pretty cold. I'm afraid I'd get a heart attack if I jump in ice cold water. Yeah, I definitely need to mentally prepare. Definitely, absolutely. Oh man. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys writing from? Or where are you from? I like knowing these like random analytics. Where in Norway? I don't know the exact fjord, but it was not so far from Bergen. Bergen. Don't know how to say that in Norwegian, but it was not so far from there because I remember the next day we visited it. It's in that region, like there-ish. But let me know where you guys are watching from. Netherlands, UK, Florida, Netherlands, Venezuela, voila. Wales, Brazil, US, Netherlands, Eastern US, Finland, Philippines. Oh, so cool. So many places. I always like seeing this. I don't know why. It makes me feel connected to the world. Hong Kong. Well, not American culture. Poland, Chicago, Slovenia, Russia, Argentina. So far from me then. Yorkshire. I know where Yorkshire is. Montreal, Canada, Denmark, Germany. Ah, so cool. Hello, guys, all around the world. This is awesome. Lots of Dutch here. I saw, yeah, true. I only know how to say barrage dragen. When I was in Denmark, because I lived in Denmark for 6 months, I had a German and a Dutch room. I had a Dutch roommate and a German roommate, and he was always making fun of the Dutch language, because not fun, but like, you know, I don't know, like bickering. They were bickering with each other about their languages because they are similar, but not really. And the word I remember from them, their back and forth, is barrage dragen, which, for those of you who don't know, is just the carry-on a bicycle. Why do I know that? Bagage dragen, it's not what I said then. Bagage dragen, da. Why do I know these random things? And I don't know anything, like, I don't know any other word. Bagage dragen. Bagage dragen. Bagage dragen. Yeah. We make fun of the Danish too. Who doesn't make fun of their neighbors? Everyone makes fun of their neighbors, but it's usually all in good heart, you know, good spirits. The Netherlands sounds like The Sims. Never recognized that. Dutch. Yeah, this is great. All right, guys. So if you have, I think 2 hours is usually my brain capacity limit for a stream. So if you guys have any questions or like something else you'd like to say, do it. Because I think in like a couple of minutes we'll finish and I'll go prepare something for dinner because I'm getting hungry too. And I also need to get up because my back's hurting. Game recommendation for Debris. Why I'm talking about your country, about the Netherlands. So if you've just arrived, it's because there were a lot of Dutch people here, and because I said there's only one word I know, and then that's how the and that's bagage dragen, and then the conversation started. I've been I've only been to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and I really liked it. Oh no, Christoph, don't let Austrians hear you say that, man. I know you're joking, but no. Have a lovely day. See you next stream. Yeah, see you guys. Hangry. I don't get hangry. Usually. I usually don't get hangry. Take care of your back, please. Thanks. Anyways, guys. Okay, cool. Everyone's also ready to go. Endless Ocean, I have that one to play as well. I think I'll play it on stream here. And when should we do? And yeah, I will do it hopefully like not in so long. I'll do a next stream for finish Beyond Blue at least. Because this was fun. I'm enjoying it now. I want to know what that sound is. I'm pretty sure it's deep mining. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Kisses to all of you. All the best. Have a great evening and a great 2022. Hopefully better in every regards than last year. And yeah, we keep on talking. We keep on singing around, and until next stream. Tschüss, ciao ciao, bye bye, adeus, au revoir. That's it.